Hi everyone, this is Wawa back with more noob gaming in HD. Today I'm gonna show you guys a noob game in Staff War, and as usual it is in the novice setting, and it's gonna be a Terran versus Terran match today, and it's gonna be played by Saturn here, spawning as the red Terran, and ChickenAdobo, nice name, spawning as the blue Terran at the top corner of the map. And we might see a mirror match in this game, but I'm not really sure, and I'm not really hoping, because as you guys hopefully remember that we are watching a new game right here, so I'm not really expecting much, but I do expect to see a pretty exciting game and a pretty entertaining one. I expect to see unique builds and some creativity from their part. As we see ChickenAdobo right here, making his first supply depot at the 10 count, as for Saturn also. So right now it's pretty identical, I could say, and maybe it could go to a little bit more diverse maybe in the mid of the game. And as you guys know, Steps of War, I could say it is probably the most easiest map to play, and that being said, it is also the map with the shortest rushing distance. As you guys can see, like one, two, and I'm here already. It's a pretty quick rush, but it's not gonna be really effective because of these destructible rocks. As I was saying, since my last cast, or all of my casts, I've been saying that. But it's not a problem for Reapers though, so that's why Reapers are really effective in the novice maps, because of those early unexpected rushes, especially playing against noobs. They won't really expect that much. So yeah, as we see a barracks here being made by Saturn at the 12 unit count, as we see also for ChickenAdobo opting to go for that second supply depot first before going for his barracks. So that's not really a big deal, but it's really unusual, as the common standards is right now, because it's pretty cost efficient if you go for the barracks right now, and then go for the second supply after making it, or while making the barracks you can make the second supply. And also a refinery going up here at the 15 count. This for me, I think it's pretty late, especially for the Terran, and especially in this map, the Steps of War map, because as I told you before, it is a very short rushing distance map, and anything is possible. But again, that being said, it is a novice game, so no rush really going on, and they really aren't really familiar with the builds right now. So I guess I could say that I'm happy that he even made a refinery, or knows how to make a refinery. I'm proud of that. As we see a factory going down here for Saturn, and also he builds a refinery, and they also call the mule. So I'm pretty happy about that. I could say that this is not their first few games, because they already know how to wall off their entrances, which is not really necessary because of this destructible rocks. Again, I'm saying I'm sorry about that, but I could say that this could be a good training for them, especially before when they go to the real world after the practice league. That could be a really useful technique, that they know already where to put the barracks and the supply depots, or the factory and the barracks, or two barracks. So they know all inches, and yeah, that's gonna be a big advantage for them in the future. And I expect to see more productive games from them soon. As we see ChickenAdobo right here making two barracks, and the third one coming right up, and already opting to go for those destructible rocks, as I was saying. So I think he's gonna be the first one to attack her, just because he's going for those destructible rocks early in this game. Well, it's, yeah, 5 minutes is still pretty early in this standards, but as we see Saturn right here, I think he's the one who's gonna be playing the defensive style in this game, even though he plays the red, which I think symbolizes, alertness, or anger, rage, or movement, something like that. But yeah, color doesn't really mean anything in this game. So as we see a scan going down there, I don't think he really saw that much because yeah, all Chicken Adobo's buildings are pretty far from the command center. So, and also this is one pretty smart idea for Chicken Adobo, spreading out all the supply depots around his base. This way he has more vision of the what's happening around his base. Like if there's a air attack coming, he could easily see them and be not be surprised by what's coming, or he could go for an earlier reaction and pull these marines back here so they could take out those harassers. As we see the second refinery going down here for Chicken Adobo, pretty good. I'm happy for that. And let's see the production tab right now. A siege tech going up for the red Terran Saturn here, but I don't see a siege tank yet, so that's not really ideal. That's really not a good idea, but again, this is a novice map and a novice game, so yeah, I'll just explain it why it's not a good idea, because I think that it's more effective having the unit out first before having the upgrade, because what are you gonna do with an upgrade complete if the unit's not there yet? Something to keep in mind, right? So that's what I think, but you know, everyone has their own idea. Well, sometimes it's nice to go for the upgrades first. Like I could say for the High Templar, because without those psionic storms, they're really useless. And if you're a Protoss, you during the time when you need those High Templars, you usually have a warp rate already. So just if you just click on those High Templar buttons, they just come out and gonna be there already. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Maybe if you really need the upgrade. As for me, I think that siege tank is an optional upgrade, but a really good one though. As you see, the SCV getting burned right there, and look at that. That's not even like a minute after destroying these rocks that is over here already, destroying Saturn's rocks. And as we see, I think gonna be a push right here, and the first big match is going. And as the Hellion goes down really quick, as the siege tank isn't even on siege mode, as you see all those marines going down, the siege tank finally going on siege mode and burning all those marauders, and it also goes down. Being focus fired by the blue Terran, and the Saturn is gonna take out all these units, which is pretty good, pretty ideal. A nice job by Saturn defending that front line, but I could say he could have done more, a lot more actually, if he would have closed off the supply depots up here and just stayed up there for a while. Because what happened was his units got clogged up also here at the entrance by his base, so that's how he lost a lot of units